Hey, what's up, YouTube? And welcome back to all my cloud scholars out there. My name is Kieran Schross. I want to thank you for clicking on this video. Hopefully, you've been following along with the Azure for Beginners series. In this video, what I want to concentrate to you and bring to you a new concept, which is a count meta argument. So the count is a meta argument defined by Terraform language. It can be used with modules and with every resource type. So normally within Terraform, what we've been going through is we've been using the resource block, right? So that resource block defines a specific resource. And in one of the other videos I did 3 resource blocks for 3 different subnets. With the count argument, you don't have to do it that way. You can now say, okay, hey, I want to deploy a resource, and you can tell within that block how much resources you want to be deployed. So if you look at the screen right now, it says resource AWS instance server. So this is going to be an EC2 instance. I understand that we're doing Azure, but I'm just showing you something that was on the Terraform website. If you see there where it says count equals 4, and then you see in comments it says create 4 similar EC2 instances. And then you have the AMI, you have the instance type, and then you have your tags, and then you have the count.index, and that tag is going to go to a index. So with count, is basically you're throwing stuff into basically say array, right? And you'll start off with 0 as the first one, then 1, 2, 3, and that's where it would fall within the index line. Okay, so over here at the Visual Studio Code, right now I have on the screen, I have a resource, network security group there, and then I have a public IP address. So essentially, if I wanted to create a public IP address, I do something like this: resource Azure RM _ public _ IP, the name reference within our Terraform, and then you would have the name reference within your Azure portal, your resource group location, and allocation method. Now, I'm pretty sure at this point you all can look at that and we can all agree that that is going to successfully deploy a public IP address. But now let's say if I didn't want to do it this way and I wanted to install, set up 3 different public IP addresses, I could do something like this, copy this, and then paste it 2 times, right? But I don't want to do that. And plus, I want to show you something within count. So if you looked at that screenshot that I had on the PowerPoint slide I had earlier, it had something like this. It had count, and I'll go say equals, and I'll say 2. So what this is going to do is going to deploy 2 public IP addresses, right? And for the name, they're both not going to come up with MKT pub. So I can do something at the end and say underscore, and I'll do $, like this, and then I'll say count.index. So now when I save it, what should come up within our portal should be MKT pub _0, MKT pub _1, because we are doing 2 creations of public IP addresses. But remember, the first one is always start with at the interval of 0, then 1, and that's how this works. So let's come down here. I'm going to do a Terraform apply. It says 2 to add, so I'll say yes. And that's 2 added. So let's jump over to the Azure portal and let's see how it shows up. Okay, back over at the Azure portal, you can see right now we have our 2 public IP addresses. So we have MKT pub _0, MKT pub _1. So that's how you go about doing the meta argument. So let's give it another practice, but this time we're actually going to do storage accounts. So we're going to create some storage accounts, and we are going to make sure that they're all working perfectly fine. Okay, so back over at Terraform, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out here, and I'm going to take this here, and I have a storage account that I had commented out, but now I want to open that up. So this is our storage account. So we can do something like MKT market and storage accounts here, and then we can do something where we have name MKT storage, and we can do something in front of it as well. So let's just say we want to just do something like MKT _, and remember we would do like a $, like this, like that, count.index, and then we could do an underscore here. So the number should fall between, right? So we should have a number there, so that this way we know it's marketing 0 storage account, marketing 1 storage account, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I am going to try and run it, and let's see what comes up. So I made a mistake. So what I did forget is the reference to count. So I'm going to come up here, and this is good for you to see this error message. So error reference to count in non-counted context. So I didn't put a count there. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, I'll say 3. So now we're going to have 3 storage accounts created. So it should be MKT_0, MKT_1, MKT_2 storage account. So it's giving me another message. So let's see right here. Let's take that out. Doesn't like the underscore. Okay. Let's try it one more time. And let's say yes. Let's see if we get any other errors. All right, that looks like it's being created. Doesn't look like there's any issues there. Okay, so we are back at the Azure portal, and you can see that we have our storage accounts created successfully. So I'm not going to do any more examples. I'm pretty sure you got it at this point. You just need to make sure you have count equals and declare that, and then also in the name you could do the count.index, and this way Terraform is smart enough to tell Azure exactly how this is supposed to get set up. So we have marketing 0 storage account, marketing 1 storage account, marketing 2 storage accounts. So as you continue going on through this, you're going to be making a lot of different resources. I don't think I was doing it too much in the other resources in the other videos, but I really should do a better job of making sure that you all don't forget to remove these resources. So .mkt.storage accounts. So I'm specifically telling Terraform I want to destroy all those storage accounts. I could have done it this way, or I could have just erased the code as well, or comment out the code, and it would have done it. But I want to show you what's going to get destroyed. And it says 0 to add, 0 to change, 3 to destroy, because we created 3 storage accounts, right? So I'm telling it to destroy this MKT storage account, and it's going to delete everything within it. So I'm getting rid of all 3 of these that are going to get deleted, and I'm just going to say yes. And it says 3 are destroyed. So let's go back to the Azure portal, and back over the Azure portal. That's destroyed as well. But we still need to destroy our public IP addresses because we don't need that much. So we're going to do a Terraform. So let's just do up Terraform destroy target, and our new target is going to be Azure RM public IP.mkt pub. And we're going to destroy this one as well. Now, as I mentioned to you earlier, I could have just came here and just took out this code here and deleted it or commented out, and Terraform would have said, oh, okay, well, this is no longer here. You know, remember, it's a declarative language, right? So it's declarative syntax, excuse me. So basically, it's going to say, okay, whatever you put down here, that is the end goal. And it would have taken that out as well. But I want to show you how to do a target destroy within Terraform. Okay, so back over to the Azure portal, you can see we only have 1 public IP address there. That's the one I had originally within my environment, and the other 2 are no longer in was part of our resources. So that is pretty much it. This is a short and sweet video. This is all about the count meta argument. If you have any questions or anything like that, please leave it in the comment section. Anything that you're trying to learn within the Azure ecosystem, please, I love getting new video ideas, so I definitely would create a video just specifically for you, or just you're just trying to ask questions, and that's perfectly fine with me as well. So if you haven't done so already, please smash that like and subscribe button. Here at Cloud Scholars, my goal is to get you from scholar to consultant, and of course, consultant to expert. Thank you, and see you next time.